So both very good. I'll take the best in shell just to survive aggro, I guess, after we keep getting smorked by demon hunters. Ooh, we got the diver anyway. Synergy? Do we just take a devil sword? YOLO. I feel like maybe you would take old Puffer Fist, but new Puffer Fist? I think I can skip that. There's a gangplank. Grab a dredge. Forced to take another best in shell. I do like Architect, but already have 2 best in shells. They do kind of the same thing. And we have a dredge for this, so. Got the aquatic farm combo. Excuse me? Is this even good? I wonder if we actually do just take the Taskmaster now. How is this not a nature spell, by the way? Because we can go for the Taskmaster diver cheese. And I feel like Kodo Mounts not very good and we don't have any minions. I think I'm going to take this. I think I don't mind a peasant tier. I actually don't have any 4s technically, kind of. I think I still like that. Isn't it fun being Druid? Oh no. Okay, I need to stop getting good spells so that I can still get something good off of Pandaren and Porter. Can you stop game? I already have 2 really solid 5 mana plays. I guess. They're all good. Wrath feels very useful. You can Wrath your own Bloodguard and stuff like that. I think it's fine. I wouldn't hate having a Lion's Guard, but I feel like it's unnecessary. We'll try to discount this Miracle Growth. We can pop off with this War Master. That's actually interesting now. I had a deck with 2 Miracle Growths and we were offered a 3rd and we skipped it. And we would have completely died if we took 3. But we only have 1 in this deck and we have no other card draw. And we don't have that much synergy for Claw Fury Adept and we have like Kodo Mounts. So I think we honestly do take a 2nd Miracle Growth. I mean, with 2 Miracle Growth and 3 Kodo Mounts, this Gardener is at worst going to be a 2 mana 5/5 on turn 6. But usually better. It's probably just too good, right? The one thing is Living Roots is so good with Kodo Mount because you can just make a 1/1, the 1/1s, and then rush it. But I don't know if we actually need that. I feel like this is fine. Well, we're definitely not a Reno deck. Do we want Zola? What are we gonna Zola? We could Zola this, which would be hilarious. I guess I don't really see anything we'd actually be doing with Zola, to be honest. I guess we just take this. We have very few small minions in our deck. Our average minion is actually way bigger than normal. God damn it, why didn't I take the Claw Fury Adept? Do we just take it anyway? Like, do we really need a Treasure Guard? Like, we should. We should take Treasure Guard, but should we though? We really should. I think we need to. Especially at 8 mana, like it was already sketchy to have 3 Miracle Growths at 7. At 8, I think it's just crazy. I regret everything. I actually don't, but another target for the Gardener. Do we want a... It might just be another Treasure Guard. My Corporal's fine. At this point where it's close, I'd rather pull Treasure Guard with Yashiraj, I guess. Theoretically, you could Kodo Mount the Corporal, actually, which would be hilarious. These dwarfs with the 2 Treasure Guards gonna be good. Okay. Oh, okay. There's a world where you keep the best in shell, but I don't think we Need to? Gear Baby, thanks for the follow. Go Tentacle. Carry us. And came back. What you gotta do is you have to have one golden and one non-golden best in shell, so you'll know which one. If you dredge one to the bottom, you'll know which one you drew. But he also discovered Call of the Wild, that's brutal. Keep playing vanilla statted early game minions. Okay, don't play that. I don't like that. It's kind of okay though. So we did put it right in the bottom. Do I want this peasant? Because I can Kodo Mount the peasant. I don't really have a play next turn if I don't do that. I guess I'll do that. I don't like those two cards being on the bottom, but we have two Miracle Growths. We'll get there eventually. I feel like if you... The other option was to take the best in shell, and then you would probably just be trading it. Yeah, I don't... Like, of all the things that aren't nature spells, how is best in shell not a nature spell? People tell me, like, kennels aren't in nature, but how is... This literally just summons turtles. I don't love this. Yo, serious Sam with the Prime sub? Appreciate the support. Welcome, welcome. Do I ever play the saddest Baba Naga? Probably still do this. Just be upset about it. It's just a whistle for the turtles to summon them. I see. We're gonna like draw something eventually, right? We have an 8-drop, a 10-drop, and 2 8-drops. And we're out of cards on turn 7. It's kind of an issue. Alright, we did it, chat. We have acquired value. I wasn't even thinking about this synergy, these two. That's actually insane. I wasn't even thinking about that. Yeah, I don't know, to be honest, I feel like some of them, like they just, you know, someone went back and just added it, and you know, there were other mistakes, like they made, you know, what was it called? This is good assuming Yastraj isn't the bottom card. Let's just see. I can just do it later. Not much reason to do it now. This taunt might actually be bad. It's probably fine. I doubt it's for balance reasons. I think, what was the mistake with the whelp? There was something that was like not a whelp, or that should have been a whelp. I forget what it was. There was something being a whelp or not being a whelp that didn't make any sense. And I think it was more just like, you know, someone just went through and did it really fast and didn't always... They made mistakes, basically. Oh yeah, Whelp Bonker being a whelp. Yeah, that was it. Dude, I have like no minions. I could just do this next turn. Well, because that's the thing, right? Is like, because I think what happened is whoever did it was probably looking at text and someone hit Control F and looked for whelp and just added whelp tag to all of the things that had whelp in the name. Because I saw someone point out, it's like, you know, a whelp bonker. It could be a whelp that is a bonker, or it could be someone who bonks whelps, right? It's not clear. English is unclear in this way. It could be either one. Help. He's gonna concede chat. We're doing it. To the base. It's more like an English language problem though. We need a Blizzard to fix the English language, all the problems with English. Come on, Blizzard, fix it. I don't know, we could keep this to try to keep the high roll available, but I feel like we probably don't. Come on, Paladin. We know no Paladin ever drafts 1-drops ever. Come on. It's gonna be a Flame Juggler, and we're gonna be really salty 50% of the time. The alternative play, you hold on to this until you play Taskmaster, and then you buff it a bunch, and then it still dies because you don't play it early, and then you feel like an idiot. Surprised Peasant is rated so highly. You're talking about like Hearth Arena score or something? Those don't really account for, because that doesn't really account for the meta at all. Peasant's definitely worse because of all the Demon Hunters and stuff, but those tier lists don't account for that at all. Or specifically that one. Well, really any of the tier lists. It's the only tier list, so. I guess we take the Baba Naga. We can go Dwarf now. I was gonna say Baba Naga is basically just a slightly better Dwarf. But now we can go Dwarf. But I mean, this is still better. You know, the Hearth Arena list is just like a, it's just a subjective valuation based off, there's a handful of players that make that list, and it's just the cards that they like, how much they like them, basically. Am I supposed to just Kodo Mount him in the face? The other play is just Taskmaster, which I guess is better. Make a Stegodon that doesn't have taunt, but it adds 1 remaining scrap in our hand. Honestly, it might have been better if we could have just had a Stegodon. Are we getting memed out of existence, chat? What do you know? Another Kodo Mount. I feel like we're supposed to do this. There's like so many bad things that can happen now. But I don't want to go like Tentacle Hero Power just to be afraid of things. Another True Silver, okay. Suddenly we have the buffest Taskmaster in history. Stops just short of Big Game Hunter range, all according to plan. I think I'll actually clear him. I do want one of those. It's nice. Two of the worst cards in our deck are at the bottom. Not that Florist is bad, but it's bad when you don't have nature spells. See, next turn might be the Kodo phase. We'll probably, like, potentially we Kodo rush this. Damn. Wow, even saves the health. Guess Kodo rush it is. I feel like that makes Miracle Growth significantly worse now. Oh, he value traded. Okay, well. I guess that kind of made sense. Oh my god, we can Hero Power, Gardener, and then Miracle Growth. That's disgusting.
Good morning, my beautiful cat.
Yeah, we just do this, right? I think we might be winning. Up by 12 stats, 12 in stats. Up by like 4 cards. We're only up by like 2 actually. He searches for the Colossal. We still haven't drawn Yashiraj, have we? Oh my god. Our opponent be popping off, chat. I guess I'll Kodo Mount this. Means I'm not playing the Gangplank, but oh well. Sure, I guess. I could just play that now. I guess I will. Keeps that dude alive. It would be more value later probably, but do we really need value right now? Chat's so quiet. There were like, it was like 20 minutes ago, there was like a solid 10 minutes where nobody said anything. I was gonna ask, I was like, are you guys okay? What happened? Everyone fell asleep. The other thing is like in this deck, we definitely don't keep Aquatic Form for the Dredge high roll because we have 2 Dredges anyway. And to be honest, it's probably better to actually Gardens into Trawler. Imagine we go Treasure Guard first. I want options that don't cost 3 mana. That would be ideal. This would be more mana efficient to play this right now, but I do want to get this out. Okay, well now it activates that. So we can play this and also buff it with the second one, if we so desire. Funny thing is, against Paladin, you might not necessarily want to put all your stats on one guy. like you could do these instead, but I don't know. I think this is still the line. I could deny a Knight Captain technically. It's probably worth it actually. I've been stung by Knight Captain a few too many times today. That was very quick because that wasn't even really a good bunker. Hold the bridge. Yep. Let's just do this. The nice thing about Importer would be just to try to hit the scale. We have a fair number of spells. There aren't that many spells in Druid. Like, what are there, like 30 maybe? There's 34 spells. Yeah, so we probably have like a 3 out of 25. That's still pretty low actually. I guess we take more damage on the Death Rattle. If this Death Rattle sticks around, we can get Taunt on our Devil Sword. We drew our combo, chat, not like this. Our combo. I'm gonna need you to stop divine shielding everything, Mr. Paladin. Pretty sure that is illegal. Do I want to draw with this Wrath? I can if I want to. Because I could like dwarf this into there. Wrath this. But then I'm probably not clearing. I probably just don't need the draw that bad. I mean, I would like to find Miracle Growth, but it's probably at the bottom and we just dredge it up anyway. So I feel like Wrath this. Let me start with this. Wow, did not find it. Is it this or Kodo? Probably this. We have an 8/8 taunt next turn. Build your own Ironbark Protector. We could also go this with the Gangplank. It's possible because this is Templar Captain turn. Maybe I should have taken the Kodo Mount just to try to be safe against that. I don't know if that would have been good enough though. We might have gotten wrecked anyway. Probably gotta get this Gangplank down. I mean, Devil Sword is not bad. Theoretically. I think I want to do this though. That is a mulch. But this is also a Miracle Growth. It's a quite expensive Miracle Growth, but it is a Miracle Growth. We did it, chat. The beetle did it. Okay, we can Yashiraj. The funny thing is, most of the stuff we're getting out of it is not going to be good. Miracle Growth has the upside of theoretically protecting the diver. So I think I'll just do it. And also obviously letting us find our options. Yeah, it feels like he's just dying though. He's running out of things to do. Maybe I should save these for Deathwing technically. What am I? I think I'll just do it like this, and get to pull up aquatic form poggers. I think it's better to pull up the aquatic form than the Kodo Mounts, so you can just get to see another card down there. Any reason to hold this? I don't think so. Well, it'd be if we drew Garden soon. However, I guess I'll just hold it. We did it. We pulled our peasant. We have done it. Ah, his Templar captain was just too late. He's definitely dead. Soon enough, we'll be dredging off the top of our deck. I appear to be muted. Our peasants are doing a very good job of showing up on turn 1 against paladins. It's just crazy a lot of times, like the difference between a peasant getting one draw and not getting one draw can be so good for just having the extra option. They balance the card draw in such a way where your options are really restricted if you don't have any draw at all, but just getting 1 or 2 draws. I feel like you could play either one. I like this partially because it's just a better Kodo Mount target. This could get like True Silvered. Well, I guess it can't because he coined already. Okay. I could actually save this and play both of these. But I guess I like just doing this. You can True Silver that, but then we'll still be pushing 6. I'm actually going to be able to buff up the second half. Guess I'll just kill that. You go face, in theory. There's bad things that would happen, though. I mean, next turn we have double 5/5. Nothing bad like that. I should have maybe killed that first. Or I just don't kill it. I guess I just don't kill it. Never mech. Seeing 6 off of this means there's only so many things. It could be Miracle Growth, it could be Wisp of the Old God theoretically. Or Best in the Shell or Scale of Onyxia, that's it. Bump, bump. I guess I clear him? It just kind of makes sense too. Well, I could just block that, honestly. Maybe I Wrath for a draw. Probably want the Wrath. Wrath is fine, I guess. Five health taunt's just really annoying. Just a Tar Creeper, except it doesn't hit very hard. Well, it hits just as hard, but it doesn't defend as hard, I guess.
I bring the muscle and the magic.
Help? Why didn't I cycle the Wrath, chat? Dude, that's just rude. I guess it's this. I mean, we would have done these, but you know, it could still be that. I mean, just the Best in Show. It's kind of weak to that though. We might as well just draw here. Well, we drew 2 Kodo Mounts, okay. I guess I'll take the value trade and nothing bad ever happens, smiley face. Even if we got defiled, it would just clear both guys, so... Unless he has another Divine Shield, then we get wrecked. It's an interesting interaction though, so... Because it was at 8, and then it got swapped to 2, and then its effect triggered again, or effectively went off again, so it went to 0. It's interesting. We actually kill him through Templar Captain. It appears he just alt F forward, but would kill him through Templar Captain because of the Kodo Mounts. Is it a bug? I don't... This is the thing with like Hearthstone cards, is their text is so unclear that is it a bug? I don't know. It's open to interpretation, kind of. I don't know if it should work that way or not. I think it's because like the effect is effectively it's like an in-hand aura, right? So it changes to 2 mana and then the aura still works, right? Which is why it works twice. I may try to hold the gardens till after Ram Commander. We'll see what we draw. Not with that draw. I just want to be able to play this buffed immediately. Do I ever... Maybe I start with a 3/5 here. I don't know, this is fine. There's just as much power, right? It's just... might get removed, but to be honest, I kind of want to play this before it gets night captained. I pre-bump, I dare you. Freaking poison, dude. Makes me want to kill that thing. Also denying the future Knight Captain. Also protecting our giant Kodo Mount target. It's assassinating it anyway. Holy shit. Okay. You can have another annoying taunt. Go, crappy treasure guard. No. Eh. It's been very annoying for us. Do we dwarf or we just hero power? If we hero power, the problem is we use our Kodo Mount target, so that's kind of bad. So I guess we do this. And I think we want this right now. Potentially, we might just do this, but we might also go this, into Kodo one of the turtles, maybe? Another one. Ah. It's not a great Kodo mount, because you make a 6/5. We could just play these. Could even play that, but I think that's worse. Potentially we can rush this into something else, and then the 4/2 can finish that off. Or you can play an Acolyte of Pain. Swear, but I think we just do this. You could double trade. I mean, he can like take that damage, but he can take that damage if he wants, I guess. You could have gone like buff the turtle, go face, trade here, hero power. That was also an option. That only pushes 4 more damage. You have to take 5. You don't get this giant minion on your board, or this annoying mid-sized minion on your board. You get obliterated by an assassinate. He uses first assassinate incredibly cheaply. He has a Krakatoa. He did not figure it out. I guess it didn't really matter there. Good old Kodos, never let you down. I was actually only, what, 4 off lethal? Because I could have double Kodo mounted. They never expect another one. I can pull up the gardens. I guess I just look, right? I can pull anything up. The weird thing is Miracle Growth is probably better than gardens right now. It's actually just better, because we can find one of the trawlers to then dredge up the gardens.
With every strike, we will strike back hard, eye for an eye.
Unless we Yasharaj first, and then Yasharaj denies us our trawler. Oh no. Possible disaster. Wow. The thing that's absurd is just how much removal rogues always have. This guy's using... Okay, he didn't have 3 removal spells, thank god. We're getting low enough on minions on deck that we might actually just be able to, there's a chance we might actually be able to guarantee the Clockwork Knight at the bottom. Do we ever, this is actually just way more stats. Do I just do it in trade? YOLO. Well, the thing is, they need more than just 1 hard removal. I guess it depends on if you pull Peasant or something, but... Tragic. No! There's that dredge. Yeah, if they had Puffer Fist, basically. Maybe you're supposed to kill that just in case they just have... Well, they can't... They'd have to have Shadow Step in hand, and they'd have to top deck Puffer Fist, basically. So the thing that's kind of absurd is, like... Yeah, if they have that combo, like, if you don't have the ability to kill a Puffer Fist on board... You can have literally any stats, any amount of stats on board, and then you can just lose to a rogue anyway. You can have literally like 69 stats on board, and you'll just die to a 2-card combo. This is nice, but I think we look for something else. Nice. That's pretty nice as well. You'd rather probably get the Miracle Growth discounted, but... Okay, I'll go for the Tentacle now. And we need to draw Miracle Growth. Problem is the best in shells and the Kodo Mounts are not nature spells. I think I'm willing to use this Wrath for a draw. Like, I can use Ram Commander to kind of clear it away. Beautiful. So beautiful. I don't want to give him a Knight Captain as the issue here. But I'd be giving him a lot of other things this way. Maybe I hold one of these. I don't know, it's not that bad, I guess. Because it's not just, there's Puffer Fist and there's a Bunker. Okay. I should probably just take all these trades. That's the worst thing. He could get like deal 4 damage out of that Nagaling. There's a 3 mana deal 4 spell, which would be very annoying for us. Maybe I should have, could have been better honestly to try to clear it the way even further with this first. Heart of the Wild for Flipper, oh god.
Pick me! Pick me!
Okay. I mean, it's just random, right? But he's good at the game.
I have things you never knew you wanted.
I mean, that's pretty good. It's risky. He basically, if I have like Best in the Shell, he basically just loses instantly. But I guess he wouldn't be able to deal with it anyway. It's just he uses his removal that could have gone into the diver, right, if I tried to hide behind taunts. But 3 is not 4, so... we're probably just going to slam this. Hello? Excuse me, sir. I think you might have missed something. I feel like we just rip it. Like, it wasn't great on the board, I guess, but it was still better, wasn't it? Like a 7/7 versus 6 2/2s. It's still better, right? Player on Knight Captain, even. I might have an obsession with Knight Captain, chat. Like, it looked worse, but it was still had to have been better. Active Devil Sword. Am I ever gonna draw my gardens? When I have like a giant hand? Guess not. Maybe I play the taunts to prep the peasant. I could even just play the peasant right now. But I want a hero power to clear, I guess.
Those were priceless.
It's like we could do a much more aggressive play, but as is, we still have 8 damage on board. It's kind of enough, I think, especially with Kodo Mount as an option. Okay, so he does his Miracle Growth, and then we just Kodo Mount to blast through it. Found the gardens. The thing with Miracle Growth, it's really slow now. Especially the funny thing is, if you can't do things to keep your hand size up, then the Miracle Growth is just really, really slow on turn 8. You kind of need to do what we did, which was we were able to keep our hand size up, so that you still get a 7/7. Rip, what is it?
These are due back tomorrow.
I guess we actually go in... Do we go in with both the turtles? Yeah, maybe we buff this. Could actually push 1 extra damage by taking 5. But I could do this instead of hero powering. Well, the Bob and Nug is not going to be active, so... There's a world where you would even take the treasure guard just for the cycle, but I don't know. I mean, if you want to cycle that badly, we can just trade the Best in Shell. We're actually, I think, I wouldn't say losing, but we're in a very dangerous spot if he had Scale Vinixia now. The Scale kills everything but the 4/5, and obviously the poison. But he'll have no board still. He'd still need another Scale.
You're not getting in this way.
There he goes. I was thinking that one reason he might have gone for that was he wanted the second path maker. Assuming he had a path maker, that he would have wanted the otters for it. Should play another one. Holy shit, dude. It's a pretty bad turn to play this though, because we can just poison one of them. But I mean, he was at 1 HP if he didn't. We have done it! Actually, I guess I want to trade this way.
Who is next on the chopping block?
How did I know? How does he do it? Jesus. Still dead though. You fool, your knight captain is too big. It's never gonna honorable kill now. Turtles! See how on the scale they had like Blizzard developer? What if they actually make it so if you actually queue into a Blizzard developer, it actually hits Blizzard developer instead of worthy opponent? They should do this. Is this a dev? I don't think so. I mean, it could be, I don't know. I guess that's a good enough excuse to coin the treasure guard instead of playing our dredge, because I don't really want to play the dredge. I mean, the only reason I don't want to is the gardens, which we don't have in our hand though. Huh. The way he did that makes it look like an effigy kind of. Oh, wait, there's no mirror entity, so I can just play this. Like, he can't runes this. So I guess I still just play this. Information. Interesting.
I have things you never knew you wanted.
Communion poggers. I mean, that card's pretty fancy. Okay. So I'm betting it is effigy. The reason him just trading off his loot hoarder like that made it seem pretty obvious. But that means I'm gonna have to Kodo Mount. What the fuck? Like, he's trying to kill his guy off. Okay, he's actually just... He just has no idea what he's doing, fair enough.
Those were priceless.
Well, rip combo.
We will rebuild from the ground up.
It's not like that combo's even that good for us anyway. Copium. The thing is, we know the Gangplank is just gonna get stuffed. So we might as well do this, I guess. Yeah, I guess you always just take this, right? We probably just next turn just go Gangplank Hero Power. We could aquatic form next turn just for, I don't know, we might as well wait at this point unless we're planning on playing Best in Shell. There's a small chance that Gardener is the third from bottom card, and then we would want to play that. Potentially we can, actually I think we will. Probably Best in Shell plus composting next turn, just to make our miracle growth bigger. Although he might not kill any of our things. Okay, he ran out of spells, he's having to develop with minions. Or we're getting flame struck next turn, but not a bad wrath to be honest, but we might draw too many cards. Actually, we need to be careful. It seems like a terrible card right now. I'm losing faith that he'll be able to kill our turtles, period. Isn't Gangplank Diver a fun card? So fun. Not like this. He killed it. It only killed all of his hopes and dreams. I could play this and Yash Rush. I feel like I just play Yash Rush. Oh my god, Peasant might overdraw us. Surely that won't happen, right? Actually, we might overdraw just by him killing those. Yeah, I should have like dumped this at least. Because I could have hero powered first. Actually, I realized I could have played a 2-drop and the 6 and then still Yash Rushed. Which I think was a poor use of resources. Except for the fact we'd be overdrawing if he were to blow up our board anyway. Hey look, we're back in Druid territory. Okay, we have the treasure guard into Kodo Mount. Kind of unfortunate, but we should still play this. Okay. Not big enough. Why are people always like, I get he wants to draw. Okay, but you don't need to play that this turn. This doesn't make any sense. We definitely do that, just a really valuable buff. Okay. Do you think I will just save the Rams rather than like tempoing both of them? What I could have done instead of this is I could have gone like, basically instead of the taunt I could have buffed this and then rammed. But okay, so we're probably just gonna play this on 8. There could be situations where you'd want to do this before 8 if you have the florist on board, so you can, even if you pay a card, if you get to discount the growth a bunch, but that would involve the florist sticking on board for a long time. That'd actually be worth it. This guy really likes beasts. If you have 2 amalgams, you can actually, you know, reroll any tribe rather than just taking the worst one. I feel like completely random tribe mining is better than beast. I could aquatic form to activate this, but we don't have lethal. If we had another Kodo Mount, we could get a Kodo Mount off of this. Possibly. Which would be enough damage to lethal, but we're 1 mana off lethal then. So I don't know, I don't want to burn.
Love is just an arrangement away.
I don't want to lose the chance of getting Miracle Growth. Okay, that's not that bad. Wish I had just hero powered now. We still have lethal right now, actually. Oh, top deck the Kodo Mount. Easy turtle lethal. It's funny. People would be like, perfect curve, but I don't know. I don't think it's good enough. Let's find something else. Surely that won't murder us.
Beauty is more than scale deep.
Definitely don't play the Ram Commander now. I'm thinking it might be the Diver just so you can't remove it. I think so. It's basically like playing a 4/4 stealth.
Each scar, foe vanquished.
This is where you just get completely murdered by a Demon Hunter. There's like nothing you could even like theoretically do about it, seems like. We have taunt. Do I want the taunt or do I want... This is just more productive on board because this just kind of gets eaten for free. I mean, I'm killing this. It might just be that we just need to save the health anyway. It's rather annoying for him because he kind of needs to kill the poison as well. It's slightly awkward just off of hero power because he has to go like this. And then he's 1 off of that, so we'd have to still trade this. Okay, so either he's leaving this up and then we get this, or he's oh, he can do it that way. Actually, yeah. Okay, that's really bad for us. I kind of need to play this so I can Kodo Mount it. I just need to hold on because we get a 0 mana 5/5 on turn 6. How exactly do I do that right now? I need to draw Peasant actually, just to get the rush. Let's just see what we can get here. Because if I get like a Wrath or something. Yeah, even like that. It's too bad we can't play the Baba Naga. I think I'll just take this. I think I've had a lot of runs in the mid-range. I haven't... It does seem more than... Like, definitely more in this meta. Like, I've gotten a lot of 10s and 12s, and I've got 10s and 11s. I get, like, a lot of, like, 10 to 12s and a lot of, like, 4s. In between does seem less common now. So we somehow survived at 21 health from all that. Next turn we have a 0 mana 5/5 and two giant turtles.
Tracking that movements. Hey, I got you, friend. Good morning, my beautiful cat.
Do I ever do anything else? Because I could... That's not even enough damage. You'd have to like do this as well just to kill this, and it's like, why? Yeah. They wouldn't be a demon hunter if they didn't have literally everything imaginable that they could possibly have. Okay, he's an idiot too. I could try to keep this up. I think I keep the taunt up so I can just force this thing out better. So double buff this. Wouldn't be crazy to take Yash Rush, probably, but we have one more dredge in the deck that we'll theoretically find eventually.
I hope this fits on the ship.
It's just good that we happen to have just so much taunt, right? So that we can at least control this a bit. This could be bad news for us though. So whatever late game card he does have, he just found. It's weird, but I think we actually mount this guy. Maybe? Not sure actually. This one is hard to like deal with right now. I guess it might just be fine if we... I could do something that's really risky. It's not that risky. But like what actually feels best is to do that. It's like what would be risky is like imagine if he has like a bunker sergeant, it would actually kind of ruin us. But it feels like he's running out of initiative options. Are there any beast initiative? Not really, right? I hope not. There is that one. It's the only one. And now we just have to try not to die. Watch him just play another Flame Reaper. 2 polluted hoarders. Dude, this guy has 2 polluted hoarders and a tomb spider for his value. We did it, chat. We did it! It's like, this is like the legend card back players, they'll somehow do this. They'll draft like all the worst value cards. And then you'll still be holding on for dear life. Not taking the 8 there. Interesting. You can tell he's a constructed player. Okay, I'll try to do this to protect the peasant, I guess. Could have also pushed for face damage though. But even if just the 4-2 survives, we still set up lethal this way. If we get a draw off the peasant, I think the game ends. Because that'll just get us to one of our miracle growths, surely, right? We know they're not literally on the bottom. Not a double. Feels like this is actually, he kind of drafted a slow deck, but he just got like a super aggro opening. He basically drew his deck in the perfect order. It's a good draw, actually. Where are these things? We're just gonna never find them. They're gonna be like literally card 3 and card 4 from the bottom. We're out of card draw now, except maybe the importer. Thing is that well, we have the cycle too, but we would probably play this. Fortunately, we haven't drawn like any of our mid game, so we're drawing rather. Actually, he's dead anyway, but we're drawing pretty thick still. Never found the miracle growth. This guy is sitting there probably like, oh my god. This guy had no miracle growth, no flipper friends, no skill of Onyxia, no raid negotiator, and I still lost. Alright, we just need to find our miracle growth. Come on, you know the rule game. When we spend the entire game not drawing our miracle growths, this game it has to be in our opening hand. That's the rule. Where is our miracle growth? Joy Disaster. Do I want to blow the dredge? I guess I do. Well, we found one. I wonder if I should have taken the Blood Guard, to be honest, but knowing that one's on the bottom means you're very unlikely to draw it. We're less likely than normal to draw one, so probably pretty likely we'd have a serious issue there if I don't pull it up right now. We'll bump the player on buffs. Probably going Florist Hero Power. We'll see how good Kodo Mount is. That's a Baba Naga. Oh god. That's so bad. That's really bad for us. There's a world where we try to double tap that, but it's a little crazy. Given that we don't have a 3 mana card or anything. Well, I think we just fucking died. Yeah. It would have been nice to have a Blood Guard right now, I must say. Just didn't think I was gonna draw this dead. The funny thing is, even if we have the Blood Guard, we still would lose automatically to Knight Captain. It's our best draw, like we have to draw Beetle. Is Beetle even better than... Might be better to get Ram Commander. Okay, we have... He has discovered the Smork strat. I think if I Miracle Growth, I just die, right? Probably have to Kodo Mount. Because we get the hero power too. We'll see if we get a Kodo Mount target. Otherwise we may have to just Miracle Growth. We may be able to Devil Soar if the 4-2 lives. He had the Knight Captain too. Yeah, so we would have been under just as much pressure the other way. Although we would have been able to deal with the Knight Captain better, I guess. This is less stats than Miracle Growth, but it would give us options, potentially. But we probably just take the stats. We're just dead though, like almost for sure. Yeah. If I take the Blood Guard there, the issue is the Knight Captain would have still killed us. So, alright, we need to start dodging all of these druids. I don't know if I like Treasure Guard to keep it by itself. I don't think I do. Well, that's a problem. And we just need a top deck aquatic form. This can't even theoretically pop until turn 4 now. Oh. Greetings. Greetings, sir. Okay, I think he might be dead. You never know though with these druids, but I kind of want to do this, to be honest. I think I will actually.
I have things you never knew you wanted.
We have these next turn. Because I was thinking I might want to get the nature spell out so I can discount it with this. And also basically protect this minion with this. But I mean, this I'll just play with this probably.
This document looks legally binding.
What the hell is happening? He's like swing druid.
Love is just an rose for away.
I mean, he can't pop this. He could go for like the Knight Captain maybe, which would be pretty bad for us, but then he's not. Then he still wouldn't be popping this. That was basically what I was afraid of. I think we're losing now. It's a crazy thing. That's a good draw. That draw may save us. I guess I draw first with this. Might have not been crazy to, because I could have gotten the diver down, but you would have traded there instead of hero powering. Actually, we have a good enough swing turn that like this turn is better than like double flipper is. Oh, he's playing it. Maybe we just don't play this turn. Because I'm leaving up a 5-1, so I'm going to lose half of it anyway. When I could just hero power it. Obviously we'll play this. I can actually Kodo Mount this. To just deal with that. I guess it's worth it. Whenever you have a tradable, you do always have the option to dredge and then trade immediately to draw it immediately, but it doesn't really work with what we have here. This guy's like, that is a big boy. If we draw a Kodo Mount, we could theoretically dredge up the Naga, trade, Kodo Mount to activate it, and then sets up lethal basically. I'm not sure if it's worth dredging up the Naga over playing the Best in Shell though. Might be. I mean, it appears our opponent gave up. Must have whiffed this. Oh, we can actually do the thing. Of course. This guy is sitting there baiting us. Oh, he has a bad internet connection. We could like actually lose now. You would need very specific things here right now though. Actually drawing. Oh, he gets both, right? Because like if he actually has earthen scales. Bzz. Frickin' Shifter Xeris. That may have been bad for us if he didn't disconnect for a turn. Do I keep a Squirming Tentacle? I feel like I don't. Hop off my pickle, thanks for the follow. Okay, we need a spell. We have so many spells. We'll find a spell. So yeah, do we just want to grab the Miracle Growth now? I think so. We have 3, 4, 5, right? I guess you could take the 6. Maybe I should just take the 6. I hear that a lot. This seems like a good card right now. I should have taken the 6, really. I don't know why I see Miracle Growth and my eyes start glowing every time. Because the 6 would activate this for turn 7 also. It's because I have faith in my deck. I'll just draw one of the other Best in Shells, surely. Or the other one. We did it! We did it, chat. Faith rewarded. I don't get why you trade for me here. Ball of stats, go. Okay, Warlock board clears. They have the 4 damage one. They have that one. They have customer, but you hope that surely they never have that one. Okay, we have... Remember when we had a board? You guys remember that? It's okay, we have turtles now. Warlock this high? Well, the thing is that, you know, it just takes, like... The problem with Warlock is just not having enough, like, board clears usually. But if you just... The Warlocks who just happen to get an entitled customer or something, suddenly they're playing a pretty good class. You know, 1 customer, 1 infestation, 1 abyssal enforcer, and suddenly, like, you're just as good as a druid, basically. It's just 90% of druids, 90% of warlocks just don't get that. Well, I don't even think you want, like, abyssal's fine, but, like, abyssal's honestly weak compared to, like, a lot of the other options. I would rather have, like, 1 abyssal, 1 hollow abomination, or 2 hollow abominations, and a customer, or an infestation. And then that would be, like, amazing. Okay, snipe that, I guess. I can play the peasant if I want. I think I'd rather just, you know, there's not much point in getting the florist down. It seems like it makes a good amount of sense to just keep the hand size big by playing this anyway. And then just play the Miracle Growth next turn. Is that better than Raven Idol? What would I be looking for with Raven Idol? Flipper friends. Fair enough. You could get scale, which would be better than this, but this is pretty good. We don't have any of this energy for the Flipper friends, kind of sucks. I'm so used to having like Fandral in my druids. I'm like, man, Flipper friends without Fandral sucks. Okay, well, we should be hopefully safe from Spawn of Deathwing at least. We tried some Arena, got to 7 and lost to Coin Leviathan into Leviathan. I believe we have a command for this. It's kind of an issue. Can you get some of that? Yeah, I don't know where they hand it out, because I need some too. This guy has all the demonic assaults. I need demonic assaults. How do I sign up for demonic assaults? That's a pretty good one. I feel like I'm just gonna have to do this. Like I could, actually what I could do, if I want to use Wrath, I can push 8 Wrath on one of these. But I could also just Wrath this and kill it. Probably better. Actually, no, I have enough. Okay, I need to just start doing things before I misplay. I just have to do this. This goes here. These go here. Yeah, just enough damage. It's like you could have left up the 5/4 to push 8, basically, but this seems fine. So we buff this up. I could actually make this survive if I really wanted to. I don't think I really want to. I could though.
Love is just an arrangement away.
Almost had lethal, actually. Wasn't even thinking about that. I think we'll play this over the peasant. We could play the peasant, but next turn we can make a really big peasant. More void walkers. Yikes. Wait, did he just die? No. We'll just do that though, I guess, right?
With every strike, we will strike back harder. Eye for an eye.
Putting the warlock to 2, usually a good thing. So this guy basically got here. I mean, he has pretty good tempo cards, actually. I think he low-rolled his opening against us. All Abomination didn't hit, Spawn of Deathwing couldn't hit, yeah. He has a crazy warlock deck. But he drew a little bit out of order. He's 4 PvE. Interesting. I wonder if it was... That must have been something the modes team did then. We should thank Matt London for this. I believe we have the thing, chat. Will this be enough to kill a Demon Hunter, though? I mean, God, we have a double buffed Treasure Guard. I mean, okay. Do I just save this then? Or do I just use it? I don't even know. Well, I might as well just use this and then we can dredge up the next thing. No, we have the Ram Commander though. Yeah, so I'm thinking we can like do this. Just take Diver, I guess. Sure. Honestly, Ram Commander might be better, but you can't even kill it. Yeah, the Treasure Guard. Well, the thing is, he has this cheat on this weapon. Otherwise, it would solo him. He's playing annoying things, chat. How much do I like this hero power? I think I like it enough.
Love is just an arrangement away.
We actually just deny Knight Captain by doing it this way. You can't really leave Fish up, partially because it would Knight Captain, but also, you know, gets buffed by this, kind of a problem. Shark? Shark, right? I think he thought he had mana for Shark last turn. That was why he hesitated. He got confused.
With every strike, we will strike back harder.
He can still captain. Yeah, I guess... Wait, what did we have? Yeah, there was probably still some way to do it. Okay, that's kind of fine. Turtles? The funny thing is this is almost as many stats as the turtles, just raw stats, but I think I like the taunt still. So we lose efficiency on this. Oh yeah, I think we had a 5 health, right? He could have captained by putting the 2 health into the 5 health. Yeah, I think that was it, right? Not like this. Do I want to look for an answer, or do I just want to play Gangplank? I kind of want to look for an answer. But what can we even play? This can't give us Wrath, unfortunately. There's just a couple other like 1-mana removals. The problem is Flipper is too expensive. But I guess for this thing, maybe I want things that actually can get buffed anyway. So we'll just look. I'll get his Heart of the Wild. It's not very good because I can't hero power with it. So I just want this, I guess. Oh, we found Wrath. This might be better though. Do you want the draw, potentially? I didn't give myself enough time to think about how I should trade the year. I think what we did is fine. I should have probably traded. Well, no, I guess like Chaos Nova doesn't matter. So I think this was fine. Like not. Well, this died to Chaos Nova either way, right? Why'd that animation go off twice? Well, it does appear he's dead. And if you're watching this on YouTube, you know what to do. Hit the like button an odd number of times. And all those things. Subscribe, because it's free. Free! Just like all games with this deck, except that one that wasn't free. It's just that one druid that obliterated us with everything. But otherwise, ooh, golden loan shark poggers. 255 gold. And a golden loan shark. Okay. Alright, Blizzard. Alright.